well, so yeah, you know, I put this title on, and now I feel obliged to kind of make this either interesting or serious or whatever. Don't answer, just wanna talk about philosophy, mental health, and other nonsense topics, and so I'm gonna try and unmask once again. And I think my goal now is to kind of mess up this brand, you know. I want to mess it up. That's my goal. You know, if needed, I can okay, let's just do this. If needed, I can just not polish it. And I can also just override this part anyways. So I was feeling somewhat hopeless just some time ago. To be totally honest, I think there's, you know, I think I want to combine this pseudo-nihilistic, perhaps, worldview with the art. You know, I kind of want to combine all of that. In the past, I would be interested, probably would have been interested in separating, you know, myself from what I make, or what I don't make actually, because lately I haven't been creating pretty much anything. But now I want to combine it all into one thing, you know. And also in the past, you know, I kind of had this idea that, okay, perhaps if I'm super honest or something like that, I would be more likely to relate to people, you know, and maybe it would work better. So I'm gonna try it now, you know, maybe it will. Right, so what's my end goal? You know, I either try and sell something. Yeah. What do you want from us? Right? Well, I don't want anything, you know. I just want some. I guess I want to. Perhaps we can have some kind of a parasocial relationship or something like that. Or maybe. I'm definitely not gonna try and sell you something unless you would be interested in buying anything. Because first of all, I don't really think I have anything of value to sell. And secondly, I think, to be honest, I kind of want to develop some kind of a community or some relationship with you all. And I honestly don't know who is even watching this, or who are you, what are you, what kind of entity or whatever. I don't know. But so my goal, once again, is to try and mess stuff up. You know, I think that's literally my vibe. You know.
Would it even matter if you're?
I just mess stuff up, and then I'm happy about it. And by the way, I'm sitting in cat shit. I forgot that. You know, I think I'm gonna get something. Put something on there so I don't have to just sit on the cat shit. We'll be right back. Or I think I know what's up. Okay, you just hang on, please. Stand by. Okay. So I have this. Right? Check it out. I have this blue thing. I mean, if you wanted, you could probably hang it in a gallery or something like that. You just have to come up with some nonsense theory, or perhaps a sensible theory or something. Okay, fuck it. You know, okay, let's get into ugly stuff now. I've been listening far too much to some academic people trying to tell me that objectivity is real, and trying to. Okay, for instance, you know, there's one very famous one who argues that I really wanted to send the message, which I didn't just say, but I wrote it, but I didn't send it, but I'll send it. Once again, this is pretty annoying. You know, I sometimes, now we're getting into the ugly stuff. Okay, let's mess stuff up. I think I already messed it up by trying to mess it up. Okay, I'll try another one. Alright, we did one round of peace-loving stuff. Now let's do some relative stuff. Let's say that there's no meaning to it. And let's say that nothing matters. And let's say that life is absolutely worthless. And that war perhaps,
of course,
actually,
I'm not advocating for any.
You know, if you get killed in war, actually, you know, it's
something totally different.
You should be thankful. In some way, whatever that means after.
I'm talking about harmless things, you know. I think we've never harmed anybody.
Or perhaps thankful beforehand. That would make more sense, right?
Except perhaps.
You know, I read quite a bit of Young and Adler afterwards, and they were talking about this idea of Adler actually was talking about this.
I feel sorry for them.
Social feeling.
What's lonely?
And Jung was talking about where are turning
that you're right.
You need to be initiated. Okay, sounds pretty bad. Who is gonna go to war? If not you kid. You need to be initiated by the man, and you need to learn to live in the real world. That's what he said. And I thought, yeah, I guess that's true. So I had this urge, just felt like I'm just gonna go out and just fucking do it. Whatever that means, doing it. I don't know. Just doing something, I guess. I've gotta go out and do it. And this throbbing feeling, this pain, even. Oh no, I think I wasted my time. I think it's not good, not good. It really is pointless. All this, once again, culture, but in a different sense. All this rubbish, all these items. Fuck it. What is this? What is this? You know, that kind of thing. And my turn goes to freak people out. Because I'm a freak. And we don't freak people out. But they still kept making a track, you know, it's making them. Alright, let's go to Adler. Adler said, you need the social feeling. If you ain't got social feeling, you're messed up. You're a mess of a human being. You know, you shouldn't be real. No, don't do it.
There's no prescribed.
And I thought, but actually at the same time I got angry because social feeling. Because for me at least, the social feeling, it kind of felt very oppressive, to be totally honest. This concept, at least for me at the time, because from my experience, when I first started meeting other people my age, first time, I actually didn't know how to do it. I was hanging out with the big, huge humans, and I didn't exactly know how to communicate with those that were supposedly like me, and so I just observed, I just analyzed. Okay, they do this, very interesting, and I remember quite clearly this. There was this situation where I'm gonna show you something. There was a situation where we were asked to draw, and we were asked to draw some very interesting stuff. Oh, this is gonna be disgusting as hell. Just from the floor, right? Yeah, this room is a mess. I have papers all over, and I don't know. When I dropped out, I'm a dropout. Oh, very bad influence. All right. I just spent quite a lot of time painting for. Anyways, it doesn't matter. So there were these two ways of doing stuff. and I was kind of surprised actually, by works of my peers. I will do 2 examples here. You'll clearly see what I'm talking about. So rather than actually, I never really felt like one of the, if you know what I mean. I was always analyzing and trying to kind of understand as if I was in some kind of and now, it might be that it was just it just kept being like this because it was the most popular, so it facilitated itself. I don't know, perhaps. So there are these two possibilities of making an artwork as if when you're really, really young. This one, it was the most common one, and it actually it was really, really interesting. I was kind of fascinated about why the edge. Why would you just put the stuff on the edge? What's up with that, right? And also here, it's almost like out of the page. It's almost like if it's some kind of a 4D or immersive work, right? It keeps on going out of the space. I was at the time doing this kind of stuff more. So I was fascinated why this was so common. Okay. So that was one thing. I don't know why I told you that. What does it have to do? Yeah. So I was more of an observer, and afterwards, later on, I think I kind of got a hang of it, and I got really. I think I loved to do it, and I made friends. Because there was this one person who had laser, and I was just like, that's cool. I really like that laser. So that's how we became friends. But that's all. Yeah, so I kind of developed this friend group when I was a bit older than that. Yeah, there was always a bit kind of weird. I really like abstract stuff. I really like this kind of going out of the borders. Really, like just. Yeah, and I also started playing guitar, obsessively, in fact. I would just literally just yesterday I was thinking I would spend all my afternoon just listening to music video. Actually, I did that even before I had guitar. I would just listen to music, look at music videos and stuff like that. Interesting. So essentially, the idea is this: what's the plan? What's the game plan? The game plan is to, first of all, to overcome the social repression, because in order to achieve the 5th level, according to Kazimierz Dąbrowski, there needs to be no concern for social conventions, and that's what I'm striving for, and there's always going to be pushback, which is just something that, but you can't be authentic in any meaningful sense if you're not authentic, if you care for these conventions, right? And it's so by creating this and by publishing these things, I hope to achieve some sort of not I don't care attitude, really, this one, it was the most, but it should be permanent. It shouldn't be just like temporary, like. Oh, I don't care, then it shouldn't even be a concern, the social, because let's okay, you could analyze it like this. It's a capitalist system, and thus the culture makes sense. We're all oppressed, it's actually a class war. Everything is a class war, All right, that's one way of analyzing. Another way of analyzing it would be, okay, no man, it's a meta-modern condition, what I'm saying? It's like nothing really, it's like whatever, which is a great way of analyzing stuff, which I actually like quite a lot. And there's also another way, okay, it's a personal way, let's do some personal analysis. Okay, alright, I'm definitely autistic, and I'm definitely somewhere on the. I can utilize this Kazimierz Dąbrowski's the most common, and it actually stuff as well. So right, our goal here, mission command center, right? Like fireplace chords anymore, you know. But this song, for instance, this song, it's a beautiful chord, you know. This old song I played before. And it has nice lyrics as well. Clouds in the evening, there we live, waiting for sun to go swimming. La di la la, country glow, window, streets covered with love, oh man, far out above, you know. Oh yeah, in the morning, clouds weep, clouds are weeping. In the morning, out through the night, you know, and then it repeats. Written in the period where I was very much into 60s subculture. And you know, as some people say, I didn't know about the difficulties of life. No. That's not how we analyze stuff here. You know, just forget that. Like that's that kind of analysis. You know, like that. Yeah. So. Yeah, I mean, I think it's a cool song. You know, it's a cool song for if you're, I don't know, 18, 19 or something like that. But you know, at the same time, if you're 37, you know, like I am, then it's get rid of somebody very harmful. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I personally, for me, I like long form content much more. You know, you just can't. It's impossible. How can you actually express anything meaningful in like 5 seconds? You know, it's just like it's stupid. You know, you can. Okay. I mean, you can do like a joke or some quick stuff, but you're not gonna. Wrote this when I was 15. Back when I dreamt of the big stage or something. It's called Snowstorm. And it repeats, you know. Also wrote this. Some kind of a cadence, you know, and it just repeats. It was actually inspired by the death of my cousin, you know. Anyways. What else? Oh, this is a good song. I really love this one. Apologies for not being able to play it. Nah. Now I know some people do it. Something like that. And this. And it just repeats and fades out. Something like that. Yeah, it's... Yeah, then I kind of, you know... I thought, okay, I'm not gonna play well. Because I failed to develop a stable, I think, relationships. I wasn't really bad. Because if you're, I mean, I'm not trying to. Essentially, it was just ugly all around. You know? It was just a very ugly situation, and I was far too much influenced. I was too influenced also by these 70s rock stars or whatever. Which, I mean, you could argue that they did some bad stuff, and if you're making good stuff, it's not an excuse really to be bad person. But anyways, that was the point. Yeah. So yeah, I think that's the most important part. It doesn't matter what you make or whatever, because if you're not confident in your deviance, or something like that, you're just gonna nothing's gonna just nothing. So yeah, that's what I'm trying to work on here. Thanks for watching my long rant, and hopefully you'll find some more ones. See you. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna incorporate all this ramble stuff, into the movie, the documentary about myself, and the goal of which is essentially just stretching and just fucking breaking, this socially constructed nonsense of this oppression, how you're supposed to act and all that kind of stuff. It kills you. It will fuck you up. It will kill you. You'll be dead. All right. Dead. And we don't want to let that happen here at our place. What about anything? Yeah, I think that's what I kind of like why I wanted to play. Why I thought that playing music was so great, because it helps me sort of positively disintegrate, according to Pesmer the Broski's theories. It just kept the flame going. I didn't exactly fall back down into some kind of a pit and a hole, which is where I tend to fall. Anyways, this is a ramble. Yeah. So now I play it like this. I don't play these chords anymore. I've been practicing quite a lot of scales, and now I do this kind of stuff. So let's figure out if I can write some of this. But you can't. Yeah, I think in the end, I really like real life experience. I think you definitely say that. Because I deliberately avoided it. I just felt like the world isn't really a place to be, And once again, it goes both ways. I'm not saying that somebody did anything, or I just never felt at home, It's not, but where I did process. I need to get back into it, because I'm so incredible. When I was quite a lot of ashamed of me that I should just play more and talk less honestly. And actually, I was doing drugs. Some time ago, I thought the idea of it started off to a degree to. I wanted to enhance my creative abilities. I would just get hired, just come home and just try to make a song. Back then, I don't know, I don't know, it's really weird. Yeah, and so I think I might traditional male honestly, this is so stupid. Fuck you, I really, but I don't like